As you step into Lucifer's office, you find him once again immersed in work, pushing himself to the limit. He acknowledges your presence with a mere nod, giving no indication of any further attention.
Baby, I'm just trying to play cool.
Play it cool? You're not exactly doing a stellar job at that. After all, you are currently standing in my office. Lucifer's gaze is a little softer despite his words, even letting out a small chuckle. He leans back in his chair once again.
But I just can't hide that I want you.
And yet there you are, still standing in my office, still trying to hide just how much you want me. Lucifer chuckles to himself but then lets out a sigh as he pushes back on his chair. I have to admit you are far more persistent than I initially thought.
Wait a minute,
What do you mean? Lucifer looks at you with a soft gaze. He cocks his head a little. It's not as if he didn't recognize it. He's just waiting for you to admit it. Lucifer chuckles softly. He seems amused by your reactions. Your heart keeps skipping. See, so that's the reason for the sudden flush in your cheeks. Lucifer smirks at you teasingly. What else is affected besides your heart? You certainly are easy to read. Lucifer chuckles softly once again. This time the teasing is a little more playful. So then, let me ask you, how does it feel, having your heart skipping a beat? Lucifer chuckles softly at your words. The corner of his lips upturn upwards once again. To think that someone such as yourself would be so flustered in my presence. Lucifer chuckles to himself, seeming quite amused. It suits you, to be honest. Magnet. Quite the apt metaphor, actually. Lucifer leans back in his chair once again. And do tell me, do you think your heart's magnetism will eventually pull me towards you? Lucifer can't help but chuckle at your response. He's certainly amused by your words. And if I may ask, have I completely taken over your heart? Or do you still have space for someone else? Lucifer smirks at you. The corner of his lips curl upwards into a smile as he nods his head in understanding. Too. I see. Then let me add to this metaphor. I must admit, it seems that we are not just magnetized. I believe we are already bonded to one another, completely inseparable.
This time I want.
You want? You want what? Lucifer chuckles as he leans back on his chair again. He seems amused by you. Go ahead, finish the sentence.
Like it's magnetic.
So what you are saying is that you are not only magnetized but that you are also drawn towards me? Lucifer leans forward once more. He lets out a short chuckle. So tell me, do you feel this magnetism every time our eyes meet? Lucifer chuckles once again. He's clearly amused by the responses you are giving him, but he finds he likes it. Seeing you fluster like this is quite amusing and a little enjoyable. To think you would be this drawn towards me, you make me feel like I'm invincible.
Like it's magnetic.
So you would say your attraction to me is magnet-like? Lucifer chuckles a little and smirks at you. You keep repeating that phrase. Do these words have a special meaning to you or something? Lucifer's attention is caught by the repetition of your words once more. He watches you quietly and lets out a small chuckle at you. A super attraction. You really do sound attracted to me. It's obvious you're trying to say something else. A new word perhaps. Lucifer lets out a short chuckle after hearing the new addition to your vocabulary. You are so cute when you stutter, you know that? Lucifer chuckles once again. Do you mind if I ask you one last question?
Like it's magnetic.
Lucifer can't help but raise another eyebrow and chuckle once again at your words. He seems amused by you but is enjoying this new development. Lucifer doesn't have a clue what you're trying to say but the words super attraction come to mind when thinking about the words you have been repeating. You are very cute when you do this. So you keep saying I am ba. Lucifer pauses before his eyes widen. It's obvious that he has figured it out with this addition of bae into your vocabulary. Wait, is this your way of calling me why babe?
Baby, don't say no.
Lucifer chuckles at your use of baby. He can't help but feel warm at the word. After all, this is the first time that you have used it to refer to him. Did you just say baby? Lucifer chuckles to himself as he listens to your words. After all, there is no denying that the two of you are different. He can't help but nod his head in agreement. We really are two polar opposites. We are completely opposite in every way. So much so that we might as well be completely incompatible. So you really are attracted to me despite our differences? Lucifer raises a brow as he smiles at you. He is truly amused by the fact that you are admitting everything he once thought about the two of you to be true. A green light. Lucifer leans back on his chair once again. He crosses his legs and lets out a soft chuckle. The expression on his face seems a bit more content than before. So you think of us as a traffic light? Where if the light is green then you're safe to move forward and if the light is red then you're stopped in your tracks.
So let's go.
Are you telling me we should go? Lucifer's expression softens as he seems to understand what you're trying to convey. His eyes are now fixed back on you as he chuckles lightly. Oh really? Now? So you don't want to hide that you've fallen for me? Lucifer chuckles as he leans back in his chair. He looks at you once again, trying to see if you really mean what you say. Your heart's like a magnet? It seems that you must really be truly drawn to me. You will go towards me as your heart desires? Lucifer grins softly. He seems to find this amusing. My, you must really like me, huh? Your words are just one proof after the other. I see. So you admit it? Your heart is completely magnetized to me.
time I want.
This time you want. Lucifer's eyes are fixed on you. He's listening intently. He waits for you to say what exactly you want.
Like it's magnetic.
You want me. You want me. Lucifer's eyes are locked on yours. Like it's magnetic to you. Yes.
Super equally.
A super attraction. You really must like me. Lucifer chuckles. You are really too easy to read. You know that?
Like it's magnetic.
You keep insisting that this attraction between us is like a magnet. Lucifer chuckles as he listens to your words. Are you trying to convince me of this fact? Or are you trying to convince yourself?
Super equally.
Super attraction. You're so insistent on it. I have never come across anything like this. Lucifer chuckles to himself once again as he leans back in his chair. You have to admit, your words are quite repetitive.
Push and pull 전속력으로 너에게 갈게.
No push and pull. It seems that now you are moving very quickly towards me. But you have to promise me one thing. Lucifer's voice suddenly grows quieter as he leans forward in his chair. Chemistry, huh? You're quite right. We do have quite the chemistry. I am also very immersed in this moment that we are experiencing right now. Lucifer chuckles and leans back in his chair again. And you've also admitted, you have truly fallen for me. So tell me, how intense are these crush feelings of yours? I just want to know how far gone you are for me. No regrets. No regrets in putting your focus on me. And so you are rushing forward without any hesitation. You intend to dash towards me. Lucifer chuckles softly, finding amusement in your words. So then, are these crush feelings strong and intense? You have said many things after all. But I just want to hear if those words really meant something more as much as people say those types of words. So how are these crush feelings?
This time I want.
Straightforward approach, huh? No hesitation when it comes to expressing your feelings. And to say you're never holding back. Lucifer pauses, his eyebrows raise in amusement as he chuckles. You certainly have a way with your words. He smirks and leans back on his chair, his eyes never once leaving yours. So then, to end this little game of semantics, may I have your honest answer? How strong are these crush feelings?
Like it's magnetic.